Hey y'all, it's your girl Monét, and you're watching The Exchange Rate, the only show that don't need no guarantor, cause your down payment is right here, baby. I think we can all agree that cable TV is a thing of the past. Nowadays, we got Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Apple TV, Sling, HBO Go, CBS All Access, YouTube TV, DirecTV Now, and Crackle. Who has the time? In our millennial attempts to stick it to the man and dismantle cable TV, we have basically become full circle and we're back at having cable again. Amen? And I also just feel like there's just too much TV to watch. I'll never be able to watch all the shows people recommend to me. I'll be on my deathbed saying, don't say nothing, I ain't caught up yet. With 7 billion shows all created, written, and directed by Ryan Murphy, what I'm trying to say is fuck off, okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got a great show for you this week. As per usual, we're getting political, and we have a very special Katy Stephens from the Bold Type in the house. But first, let's get into the gig, shall we? Was anything peeking out? Y'all better tell me. Don't get me on camera looking crazy. Okay. So in case y'all don't know, this is my drag con look. Do you guys like? You know, the Reddit kids try to read me talking about it don't look finished. Well, it is finished, okay? And this is it's little, I mean, you guys can probably tell, this wig is about 13 years old. It was passed down by my great-great-great-grandfather, Monét X Change. And I just love it so much. DJ David Serrano, do you like it?
I love it. It's gorgeous.
Right?
Yeah, it's, I don't know, it's got a little bedrock feel thing going on, but
okay.
In a good way.
I said it's 13 years, not 13 decades ago, girl. Speaking of bedrock,
yeah.
This has nothing to do with our first story, but it's called a transition, so here we go. Comme des Garçons. Yeah, you already know where this is going. So Comme des Garçons, so it was just Paris Men's Fashion Week over in Paris, and Comme des Garçons is a very big brand, we all know them, but because of the name, I thought they were French. It's not French. You know, it's a Japanese brand. And they had a very, very interesting look for their models for Fashion Week. Shall we take a look? Like, I cannot. First of all, he's like, damn. He looks beaten and he said, God damn, this gonna be all over American media, girl. And it is crazy that it is 2020 officially, and we are still dealing with stuff like this. And honestly, I can forgive the wig. I cannot forgive putting black lace on white people, okay? For those of you who are not wig wearers or wiggies out there, the reason why the lace is so dark is because it's meant for darker skin. Now, you know that, in all the wiggetry going on in the world, there are many types of different lace. There are dark, medium, light, whatever you want. But they got the bargain basement wigs from Amazon Prime and got the dark, at least, the very least, get light skin lace. So it was white models on social media. This is not the only one. They were like, every one of their runway models had this theme going on. And even the black ones, but you see, dark lace. We don't see nothing. Black people lace, black people, look at him. I just don't even know what to say. But of course, so the internet was up in arms, asking them to apologize, and which they did, and this is what they said on their Instagram. My inspiration for the Comme des Garçons show was Egyptian prints, a look I found truly beautiful and inspirational, a look that was an homage. Never was it my intention to hurt or offend anyone ever. If I did, I deeply apologize. At this point, I feel like people do this because they know it is going to get, international attention. Everyone is going to talk about it. And now, because again, but they're right. I know nothing else about Paris Fashion Week, but now I have seen all of these models when we're all talking about Comme des Garçons. So I mean, I'm just so sick and tired of people doing this for attention, because this is no other reason. Yes, I guess we're also in the time where we're trying to figure out the lines between appreciation and like appropriation and what, because if he is basing it off of an Egyptian thing and he's trying to really appreciate the culture, it's not coming off that way, because I feel like you didn't even try to blend it or make it look believable. He's giving me very much 9-year-old Cynthia. She went with her family to Jamaica for Christmas vacation, and she got a little beady beads on the end, you know what I mean? It's very that. So, I mean, I think it's for attention. I don't think it's sincere whatsoever. And it reminds me of also that Gucci thing that happened a few months ago, where they had the turtleneck, the black turtleneck with the big red lips. But my favorite, we're not gonna show it because of copyright infringement, whatever that is, but then this black lady got a white turtleneck and she drew these little tiny pink lips on it. David, I'm curious, am I being crazy? Do you think this is appreciation or appropriation?
I don't know what it is. All I know is that it is a Japanese company named Comme des Garçons. So clearly cultural appropriation is something that they have done in the past. I don't know. This is America. So America, we are more sensitive to these things. We have a lot of different people. It's a melting pot here. When you go outside of America, they're not as sensitive to these things.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if it's Japanese, I mean,
we're definitely hyper in America because we're always on the lookout for who's doing it. You know what I mean?
It's a cultural thing. I don't think they get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if they do, again, we're one country. They're a global brand. Yeah. Do you think that they're, like, say for Saudi Arabia, where you can't show a woman's hair?
Yeah.
Is a designer going to sit there and say, I'm not going to show anybody's hair because I don't want to offend Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, but I mean, I think this is a little different. Also, low-key, this wig is kind of cute. I would wear it. But they could at least gel the baby hairs down, too. I'm just saying. So, whatever.
I don't think they're using those wigs anymore, so maybe they can send them your way.
I know, right? Oh my gosh, should I tweet Comme des Garçons? Can I get the wig, girl? My address is 692 Broadway, Bill Studios. Thank you very much.
And there'll be appreciation.
Exactly. Oh my God. And this is something that I don't want to appreciate, is who's making headlines once again for his ridiculosity, Kanye West. I mean, I just noticed the Crocs. Are these designer Crocs? Does he have a line for Crocs?
I believe
those are low-key cute. I would wear them. Kanye West is, put a heel on her, girl.
Stiletto Croc.
Kanye West is headlining a prayer rally called Awaken 2020. And we know he is getting involved with the church. He has like a gospel album coming out. He's asked Kim to dress a little more conservative because, he's trying to get involved with church. But the really big issue with this thing is that there are many anti-LGBTQ religious leaders attending this conference, this prayer rally, prayer rally. And, and they released a statement saying, like Kanye, Awaken 2020 has no place for affiliation of hate or harm toward any other person. However, they're not discouraging these leaders to come. It already happened. They have let all these people come and preach and do whatever they want. And we all know that religion is a very tricky subject, especially for queer folks, because lots of doctrine say being gay is wrong, all that stuff. So I get it that you can't shun them away because it is a religious thing. But Kanye West specifically, your wife is Kim Kardashian. 80% of the team is queer. The wig guy, the makeup guy, the designers. I mean, one of her best friends is Thierry Mugler, okay? Yes, okay? He is the queen honeybee. So it's like, I'm really curious. I would love to see Kim Kardashian actually make a statement about, I want to know what her actual thoughts are. I don't want some bogus superfluous explanation on episode 19 of season 14 of The Crown. I want Kim to actually say what she thinks about this. I'm really curious. Like, this is your husband. This is the man that you're aligning yourself with. And I would just like to hear what she's saying, good or bad. I would just like to know like her opinions on what it is. Much like a lot, anyway. I found it very ironic. It was held at the Sun. It was the Sun Devil Stadium. The capacity was 50,000 people, and only hundreds attended. So it was very Trump rally in that way. It was like literally no one was there. And I'm sure people probably turned off for Kanye a little bit, but overall, no one really came to this conference. And to all these hate groups and religious things that continue to shun gay folk, I hope this shit continues happening too, that people don't support your really bullshit prayer conventions and all that nonsense. So, it's 2020. Hate is done, honey. But hate is not done, and hate is still being done on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So, which I love. Nene Lenithia Leakes is back in the news because of a very interesting moment. Well, if you're not caught up, on Housewives, she's been having a very tumultuous season. People are turning their back on Nene. People are trying to snatch her wig now, very charade style, and it's just not been a good season for Nene. And Wendy Williams had some very interesting words to say about the situation. Watch this.
I looked at my phone in between commercials, and Nene texts, "I'm quitting." I know something about Nene that you all will cry, be sad, feel bad for her. She's carrying the weight of a huge thing on her shoulders.
Like, what could this thing be that Nene, I'm so intrigued. I'm like, what is it that Nene is hiding and holding on to that we don't know about that's gonna make us feel bad for her? Because it's just not been, like, Cynthia doesn't fuck with her. Kenya, no, mess with Nene. All the Eva, like, all the girls have been turning their back on her. So it's kind of like, what is this thing that's gonna make us feel sad for Nene? Can you guess, David Serrano? Do you know the inside tea?
I have no idea. Like, I don't really follow the show, but I mean, I heard that she was kind of mad that Wendy said something.
Oh yeah, she was very mad. She tweeted this. Do we have the private conversations should be left in private. What are girlfriends for if you can't vent to them on those types of days? Because her reps and all denied. Obviously they denied. But it's like, say you're friends with Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
What are you signing up for, Mary?
The show was literally on the air live, right?
Exactly.
And she tweets her then, but she don't want anybody to know.
Exactly. So it's Wendy Williams. You know Wendy is historically messy. If we took a break and somebody texted me, I'm gonna let y'all know too. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm gonna let my people know. So, and it's also, Nene's been a very big hypocrite because she's mad at Wendy, but another storyline for her this season was that she concocted this whole storyline about Cynthia Bailey and lied on her. So it's like, Wendy, Nene, how you mad at Wendy when you literally doing this? We're watching you do the same thing on Bravo right now. So it's like, Nene used to be one of my favorites. I've since shifted to Kenya Moore. Twirl. I love Kenya. I think she gives it. She gives you good TV. She gives you all the good things. Also, her body is sickening, okay? When I go get my body done, I'm gonna show my doctor her picture. I'm like, you see this? Make this. So I love Kenya Moore. Nene, I still do like Nene, but I feel like we need to get her in here for the real scoop. Could you imagine if we had Nene Leakes here? Well, back in the day, I did Watch What Happens Live, and I went to impersonate Nene. Nene was there, and I won Best Nene Leakes Impersonator, and it was really fun, and she was really cute. She was gonna come out to the club, but Shady, what's his name? Andy Cohen was like, that night I was working at the Monster downtown, and he goes, that place is too ghetto.
Ooh.
So Nene and Kim didn't come, but Nene was very sweet, she's very nice. So I would love to talk to her about what's going on with her this season and maybe find out what that secret story is, girl. Call me. Or build, wherever you want. I'm drinking this drink, this scissor, and it's making me think of, do you know what scissor is, my dear? Scissor is cough syrup that they put in liquor.
What?
Yeah, anyway. So.
They serve that at the Monster.
Is what? What you say?
They serve that at the Monster?
They do serve that at the Monster. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that, David.
I'm just saying what Andy Cohen told me.
The Fire Festival. Did anyone watch the Fire Festival documentary like a year ago? One of the most iconic moments from the documentary, y'all already laughing because you know what it is. It was such a cringy, weird moment. I can't even explain it. I just want y'all to watch the clip. Hit it.
Billy called and said, Andy, we need you to take one big thing for the team. And
Wait,
I said,
pause the clip. Pause. I
taking
need to set it up. Pause. I don't want the audience to know. So what happened was the Fire Festival was a shitstorm, and the most interesting part of this documentary had to do with getting Evian water from this shipping container that came into town. Now, people didn't have places to sleep, they didn't have any food, and then the evil CEO, Billy McFarland, told his cohort, Andy King, he's like, listen, I don't know what you have to do, just please get us this water so our people can have things to drink. Watch this clip.
Billy called and said, Andy, we need you to take one big thing for the team. And I said,
I can't.
oh my gosh, I've been taking something for the team every day. He said, well, you're our wonderful gay leader, and we need you to go down. Will you suck dick to fix this water problem? And I said, Billy, what? He said, Andy, if you will go down and suck Cunningham's dick, who's the head of customs, and get him to clear all of the containers with water, you will save this festival.
I have to say, watching that video, you look so uncomfortable, ma'am. You were sitting there like, oh my God. I'm at a drag show and hearing this white man talk about sucking dick for water. This is what your life is today, okay? You're welcome. So, he is now the spokesperson for Evian. And he had to go get the head of customs. He agreed to go. I think in the documentary, he ended up not doing it, they said.
Allegedly.
First of all, he took a shower, he got his toes did, he got a massage, he got his hair done to go suck dick. I'm like, you gonna suck dick for what? Bitch, I suck dick for the flavor, okay? But he did it, and he said this on his Instagram. Take one for the team. He said, oh, who's thirsty? On the 1-year anniversary of my doc debut, Evian Water is releasing a special bottle with a new slogan, all in honor of my infamous team spirit. And the slogan says, so good, you do anything for it. Honestly, some dick is worth it, okay? Some. I stand you, Andy King, and you're now our gay leader. Oh, God. With Cardi B maybe running for Congress and the 2020 presidential race getting hotter and hotter, we wondered if the American people were really ready to have a woman or queer person in the Oval Office. Correspondent Marty Gould Cummings is on the case in this segment of Political Fish.
Okay, we are on the freezing cold streets of New York City to ask people whether they think a woman could be elected or a gay person could be elected. Well, it is 2020, so I think that equality matters, so I absolutely think a woman should be elected or a gay person should be elected. So let's see if everyday folks feel the same way. Hey everybody, it's Marty Cummings with another segment of Political Fish, and today we're going to be talking about whether or not a woman is electable or a gay person is electable. But at the end of the day, a fucking Cheeto won, so anything's possible. At the last debate, it came into question whether or not a woman could win the election. Well, guess what? Hillary Clinton did by 3 million votes, but the electoral college that was put in place by our founding fathers to dick with everybody got in the way. So let's shake up the system and get real, true progressives. And at the end of the day, remember to vote blue no matter who, because the planet's dying and we need to save it. Hi, how are you? Do you think that a woman could be elected president? Do you think a gay person could be elected president? Hi, how are you? Do you think a woman could be president? And I say with you, I love New York! Wow, you're so bright. Hi, do you think that a woman could be elected president?
Yes.
Hi, do you think a woman could be elected president?
Of course.
Definitely.
Yeah. Definitely. Do you think America can do that?
For sure.
I hope so.
Do you think that we could elect one?
I hope so.
Oh, he agrees. You can see? Women presidency. Hello to you. Hi, do you think that a woman could be elected president?
Yes,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Say it loud. Let's get a woman president. Let's get a woman president. A woman should be president.
A woman should be president.
Wear a helmet. Wear a helmet.
not gonna comment.
You think do you think that a woman could be elected? Electability.
Why not?
And a woman would do a good job, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Because women are what? People.
I mean, powerful, beautiful. And words don't even describe the power of a woman.
I love to shop, but do you know what I love more? Electing a woman to be president. Do you agree? A woman could be president? Yeah. Do you think, well, we're both from here. Do you think in America that we could elect a woman president?
Absolutely.
You think we should?
Absolutely.
He was so fine. Oh my God, he has dental insurance. I don't have dental insurance. That's why my teeth look like a cab drove into a picket fence and knocked them all around. You know? I'm just standing here waiting for a woman to become president, which is what should happen. Hi, how are you? You're so bundled up. Do you think... Do you think a gay person could be elected president?
Absolutely.
Are you registered to vote?
I am.
Very good. Now vote for a woman or a gay. Would you vote for a woman or a gay person?
Yes.
Wow, we stand an ally. You think a gay person should be?
Yes.
A gay should be president. You think that we should elect a gay person? A woman? You know, well, the answer is yes, we should. Not, I don't fucking know. You got that, didn't get that SAT question right. Do you think a gay person should become president? Yay! It should be anybody but
Donald Trump.
boom. That's my girl. All right, she knows. She knows what it's about. That's Donald Trump. I like my poop more than I like Donald Trump, and I hate pooping. Do you think he should still be president?
As a Latina woman, no.
That's right. Or as a person with values. Anybody but
Donnie.
anybody but Donnie. That's right. All right, America, this is Marty Cummings with Political Fish on the Exchange Rate, and today we hit the streets to talk to people about whether it is time to have a female president or a gay president or both at the same time. And the general consensus is yes, we should, because America is in dire need of change. What kind of change? Wonderful, beautiful, progressive change, because the last couple of years have been a goddamn shitstorm. Normally I come on these streets and people are like, oh my God, I don't know the answer. I don't know what you're talking about. But today, everybody knew the answer, and the answer was correct. Yes, we should be electing women. Yes, we should be electing queer people. Yes, we should be electing indigenous people. Yes, we should be electing immigrants. Yes, we should be electing people of color, because it takes all types of people to run the government, and representation matters from all sides, not just the wealthy white elite, but everybody. Thank you.
Our next guest is an incredibly bold actor and singer. You know her from American Idol and the bold type on Freeform. Give it up for Katy Stephens. I just saw you backstage. This outfit is sick. Yes! I mean, it is so cute.
I had to turn up.
I mean, I'm just wearing my DryCon look, so it's
Listen,
okay.
I was telling you that next time we do an interview together, you just get double of whatever you wear, wig and all, and I will wear
Yes,
it.
I will get what I'm wearing and then shrink it with a shrink ray to fit on you, because you are a tiny lady. You're 5'3".
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I round up.
And I round down. It's
Yeah.
interesting. We're like, how tall are you? I'm like, oh, I'm 5'10". I'm really 6 feet, apparently. Well, I'm 5'11 3/4. Yes, 3/4 and
Listen,
average.
I my whole life have wanted to be tall, because then I'm like, oh, I could be like a model. And it just, I was dealt the card that I was given, and I can fit into drawers and small spaces. It helped me in high school when I had to hide at parties.
Oh, yes, at party. Were you a big high school partier? I wasn't, yeah.
I was the girl taking care of everybody getting sick.
Same.
I just, I remember the first time I drank, I was nervous when my parents picked me up the next day that they would know.
Wait, the next day?
The next day. The next day, I thought that my parents would be like, she drank last night.
Shit white people be doing. Okay.
Yeah.
I could not imagine going somewhere and not being able to, and the next day my parents picked me up, girl.
Mm-hmm.
But now you're a rich and famous celebrity.
Yeah.
Especially,
Thank you.
Well, the bold type. Y'all, make some noise for the fucking bold type. I love the show.
Thank you.
It is the story of 3 young millennial women, working at, not Cosmo, but a pseudo for Cosmo.
Yes.
And have you ever had a shitty job that you, before your career just took off?
Listen, I don't consider any of them shitty, because they gave me the experiences that I need. On my 16th birthday, my mom and dad took me to dinner, and with the bill asked for a application
Work for you to work?
For me to work.
I love
and
that.
my birthday was Wednesday and I worked on Friday.
I love your parents.
Yeah.
They're fierce.
Yeah,
They're fierce.
and
They're
then
fierce.
after American Idol, when I realized that I was running out of money, my parents were like, well, get a job. And so I worked at Sprinkles Cupcakes.
Oh my God, I love Sprinkles Cupcake. Well, do they have them all over? Was it in Manhattan?
It was in LA.
In LA.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Now the Bold Type, talk to us about the show. Why? What is happening? What's going on?
I mean, I think that our show has helped a lot of women. That's like the best thing that's ever happened. You know, 4 seasons in, I get a lot of women, men. I was just at a restaurant this afternoon and some guy was like, I watch you on TV all the time with my girlfriend and you're in front of me. And I was like, you watch it? But
2020, baby.
But I think that, you know, what I say about the show all the time is that when I was growing up and I would watch TV shows, the way that they portrayed female friendship or girls in general kind of gave the example of like, you need to be bitchy or you need to backstab or, you know, any of these things to rise to the top.
Yeah.
And our show has taken a separate narrative, which is that we rise by lifting others. So all the female friendships that I have are all supportive and nurturing and beautiful, and so we really took that, and that's really the heart and soul of our show.
Well, what I like about the show, obviously, because anytime we see like a group of women in a show, everyone thinks about Sex and the City immediately, because you know that is for a lot of us, that's what informed our young awakenings. But I like about your show is that you are not as narcissistic as Carrie Bradshaw, because Carrie Bradshaw is a fucking asshole, okay? But you're not. No, she is. If you go back and watch, she is a bitch, okay? It's like, oh my God, everything is not about you. But your character is not that. You know, I love that.
I appreciate that.
Do you have a hand in that? Do you like making sure that narrative is?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the writers really lean on us to kind of make these characters and to bring parts of ourselves to these characters. So like me and the girls are always having fun and like ad-libbing, and there's a lot of stuff that we're just kind of like goofing off and shooting the shit on set, and that winds up being what's in the final cut, and that's a lot of what people resonate with the show.
Love that. And then what I remember seeing you on is American Idol season 9.
Listen.
Which seems so long. 2009. It's literally it was more than a decade ago now, but it's what got you your start.
That makes me feel so old.
I know, but you and Todrick were on the same season.
Yes.
And when
I know where this is going.
Oh well, I just want to know, when you saw Todrick, were you like, oh my God, he's fierce, he's my competition? You were like, absolutely not. I will sing him under the floor.
No, I mean, the crazy thing is, I mean, I was 16 when I was on the show, so I didn't think that I could sing around anybody, because I was like, all these people are
you have an amazing voice.
Thank you, but all of these people, the most I had ever sang was like in front of 200 people at my high school talent show when I was on the show, and most of these people were already performing in professional spaces. Maybe they weren't getting record deals or any of those things. So I was just kind of like humbled and blessed and like pinching myself every time I like got further and further, because I was like, how is this happening? But Todrick was like so lovely, and I just remember he was somebody that I bonded with instantly on the show, and he was just always, you know, any time that I was spinning out and crying and thinking that I was gonna go home, he was like, you got this, chill, like you're good.
He really is a sweet dude, very kind. What did you sing at this high school talent show? I'm very curious.
Oh God, what did I sing? I think I sang Christina Aguilera, Hurt.
Oh my God, Hurt, that was my song, girl.
And I just remember being like deep in the pits of my high school heartbreak and, you know, going through and singing all these Christina Aguilera lyrics. That's like the only one that I really remember.
Remember singing that?
I think I also sang like Reflection from Mulan.
Oh my God, didn't we all, girl? Everyone in this room has been in the shower and sang Reflection, okay? Who is that girl I see?
I watched the new Mulan trailer, which I have issues about the fact that there's no music in it, but I did openly sob over my computer when you hear Reflection playing.
Oh
in the
my God, we all do.
I was like, no. But. And
then you go from American Idol to starring. So if y'all don't know, Katy Stephens is the iconic Belle from Todrick's Beauty and the Beat. This is her. I know, is that crazy? Wow.
Hey, Luasha. Hey, LaDrya.
I mean, it is an iconic video.
I was just, well, because I remember I actually wasn't supposed to be the original Belle. It was supposed to be somebody else. And Todrick called me last minute and he was like, somebody dropped out. The dress is your size. And I was like, I I've always wanted to be Belle. And then I didn't really like understand to what context being Belle meant. And what it meant for me was walking through Compton dressed as Belle.
Could you imagine you are up at the barbershop and you see old Katy Stephens and this little white girl walking around the neighborhood like in Compton?
I mean, I can't tell you how many times I heard whispers of white people are crazy as I would walk by. But it's funny because people don't realize that I was in that. So like I actively, when I'm in front of people and they find out, I actively watch people's heads explode.
Yeah, like he's still gagging right now. He's like, oh my God, it's Belle right here. Which I think that you should have starred in the remake, but that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, Emma Watson, no shade, she's fierce.
I was like, no one called me. That was my audition tape.
And now, was that, when you did that, did you find your man before or after this? Your husband?
I was 18 when I did that, so I found him later.
Later on in life, okay.
Yeah. He wasn't seeing me dressed up as Belle and being like,
right? Ain't he cute as hell, girl? Looking good as hell. Also, you know that's love when he takes his hand and it's right there, right on the hip.
Listen,
I want to find a man to hold me on my hip like that.
My husband is a snack.
Now, and you guys were featured in People, and People took care of your whole wedding. Well, they came and they photographed, they did the whole
Yeah, they didn't
night.
take care of it, but.
People flipped the bill for your wedding.
Yeah. No, I paid for that. No, it was a really beautiful day, and I.
Down in Tennessee, right?
Down in Tennessee,
Is that where
we live.
he's from? Or he is from Tennessee?
He's actually from Boston. I'm from Connecticut, so we're New Englanders.
New Englanders, yeah.
But he's a music producer and songwriter, and also, I don't know if anybody knows, probably not, but the band Boys Like Girls.
Yes, I've heard of Boys Like Girls, yeah.
So he's the lead guitar player.
Oh, word.
And funny enough, I saw them in concert at Toad's Place in New Haven, if anyone knows what that is.
Do you really know what that is?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
But I
Toad's
saw
Place.
him at Toad's Place in New Haven.
I'm like, hey guys, tonight I'm going to Toad's Place.
No.
That doesn't sound appealing at all.
It's not appealing. It's very dirty. But I saw him in concert there when I was 14.
Oh, I love that.
And we never met then. We met 7 years later.
7 years later. That is so cute.
Yeah.
And you've also been on lovely shows like Faking It, which is a cult. People love Faking It.
Yes.
Are we going to get a reboot? Is it coming back? What's the tea? Can you spill any tea for us today?
I have no tea to spill, but I have always said that if anybody approached me about doing a reboot, I would love to see where Karma and Amy and all of them are 10 years from where we left off.
Okay, well, in the spirit of Faking It, we're going to play a little game that we're calling Faking It. We're each going to tell one truth and a lie, and we have to guess to find out which is which, okay?
Can we ask questions?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to give two scenarios. I'm going to say one sentence about something, one sentence about something else, and you can quiz me to find out which one is the truth.
Okay, so this is like that, like True Detective.
Kind of, yeah, okay. So the first one is, I one time ate weed butter and got really high before work. The second story is, I went to the Bronx to hook up with a guy. The one guy became many, and I ran away because I was scared.
All right, what is weed butter?
Weed butter is THC.
Honey, do you see me? Do I look like I'm eating weed butter at the end of the day? Not that I don't have fun, but...
She's from Connecticut, okay? Weed butter is THC infused butter.
Butter.
Yeah.
I figured. I'm a detective.
I got you. I'm right here.
All right, what was your job?
I was a guest service agent at the Yale Club of New York City.
Ooh. All right, and next question about the other story. How many men?
2.
Is that many? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Just kidding. LaWasha LaDrya, okay?
So you're with LaWasha and LaDrya. And why were you scared?
Because it was more than I bargained for. Mm-hmm. Excuse me, I am a lady, okay?
I feel like I'm stuck because if I say that the second one was a lie, then I feel like I'm not giving you credit. But then if I say that it's real,
You're calling me a whore.
I'm calling you a hoe.
Yeah. So, pick your poison, Katie. Maybe they're both real.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. No, they're not.
I feel like you don't. I feel like you don't get scared. So I'm gonna say the second one is a lie.
No, the first one is a lie. The weed brother thing is a lie, and the Bronx thing is true. You talk to people and you go to the address you're given, and you arrive at that destination, and someone meets you downstairs. You're like, whoa! You get up to the floor that you're going to, and then you get to the person's door, and another person opens the door. I'm like, I'm out, and then. So that was that situation.
Now, how fast did you run?
Oh, I was out. It was like those old Looney Tunes cartoons. It was just, they left and my makeup was here, but my body was gone. It was like, it was very that.
Okay.
Oh, it was 2016, so I was 26. Yeah. Who left that girl like that? All right, Miss Stig, okay. All right, your turn.
So mine. Okay.
I'm really good at this game, by the way. I'm gonna get you.
Okay. I was the trip that I got engaged on. We went to Switzerland. And we went skiing, and I broke my leg in 2 places.
Oh God.
And my other one is my aunt's cat was in the Guinness Book of World Records as the longest living 2-faced cat.
That sounds so fake. I'm like, it has to be real, you know? Okay, how long has your aunt had this cat? Like, how long had she had it before it was Guinness certified?
Like, probably when it was like 12.
12? Is this cat still alive?
No.
No. Okay, about what year did this Guinness certification happen? Because I know when Guinness stopped doing it, so.
Probably like around when I was in American Idol, like 2009.
Okay, they were still damn.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get back to that one. And on this trip to Switzerland, were you skiing when this accident happened?
Yes, that's what I said. It did happen.
Oh, we're snapping. Oh my God, my neck. She came from her neck. I'm bleeding. Anyone have a tissue? I'm bleeding. Oh my God.
So we were skiing.
You're skiing?
And I hadn't skied in 13 years.
Oh, okay.
So my husband's a really good skier, and so I was like, I'm gonna be bad. We gotta do like the blue square, because I'm not that good.
Okay.
And it was like, there were like hills, and then it plateaus normally, where you can like take a break.
Okay.
So I was like taking a lot of breaks, and then I was like, I'm feeling a little more confident. So I started doing the hills, and my husband tells the story. He's already waiting for me down there, and I start barreling down the mountain, and he just slowly hears me go, ah! And then I tumbled, and my leg shattered. They had to get people to come bring me to a hospital. I had to extend my trip for another 5 days.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why that's fake. Okay, so if you were to, what would have happened was an avalanche would have happened. And everything would have come crashing down. So that story is a lie. The 2-faced cat is real. Nah, they need to bring me to that Trump hearing so I can really get it together, okay? Yeah, bring me down there. I'm gonna really gather them hoes by the ponytail. All right, here we go. Yeah. That was good. That was really good. Like, see, actors, you can't. I'm like, oh, you almost got me.
Well, see, no, but part of the ski story was real. I just didn't break my leg. I did come barreling down the mountain screaming like that, and my skis went one way, my body went another, and then I was sitting there and I was like, and my husband, I was like, I'm done skiing. We're never skiing again. It's over.
Oh my God, that was really good. Make some for Katie. The new season of Bold Type returns to Freeform Thursday, January 23rd at 9 p.m. Eastern, so be sure to tune in. Yay! Now, before we go, I'm giving out our tip of the week. This week's tip goes to Nikki Tutorials, who after facing some very unfortunate blackmail threats, bravely came out as transgender on her popular makeup YouTube channel. Thank you for your courage, Nikki. All of us here at The Exchange Rate stand with you, and we love you, girl. Mwah. Tune in next time, and remember to always keep your currency in check. Peace! Thank you so much. This was so fun.